Last year, I spent a huge amount of my time in the House of Lords working through detailed scrutiny of the legislation on the Online Safety Bill, which was a bill that, an act as it now is, which has huge implications for adult free speech and for the management of the internet, but has all been done in the name of protecting children. And that's the apparatus that the government has put in place to protect children. And what do we hear? While we hear the answer isn't any of that, the answer is you're going to ban kids from owning smartphones under a certain age. And what was the other thing you said? It's all
not in schools.
Not in schools.
Obviously, some schools already do that.
They shouldn't be in school. I totally agree on that. They should not be allowed in schools. Absolutely no problem with that at all. But you know, we've got these silver bullet answers which are going to solve the whole problem. It is first and foremost, obviously, the parents' responsibility. That doesn't mean it's only the parents' responsibility. It is true to some extent that, of course, you have got people trying to generate an addictive product, the way that Aaron says, but that's what the whole Online Safety Act was meant to try and address, to stop them doing that in relation to children. We haven't seen it come into proper effect yet, but is that going to work or not?
No.
And what are the prices? What is the price that's going to be paid in terms of freedom of speech for adults and access for Wikipedia and all sorts of other things that are going to get caught in a very unpredictable way by this massively complex piece of legislation, which Ofcom, of all people, is going to be the regulator of. And Ofcom, who are, you know, you wouldn't trust Ofcom out of the... I wouldn't trust Ofcom to manage a packet of crisps.
Well, if Ofcom are watching, we're huge fans of you.
We're huge fans of Ofcom. I'm not, but I'm allowed to say I'm not. Because
I'll provide balance and say that.
I don't represent GB News. I just turn up. You have to say something different.
It terrifies me that Ofcom are going to regulate the internet.
Yeah,
it literally keeps me awake at night. The idea that but also in terms of the Online Safety Bill, the idea that as adults you can't look at adult material without perhaps giving a facial recognition of who you are with your identity in order to get...
And also the future of...
ridiculous.